Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are zooming into business this morning, and you're zooming right into business with Rohr Corporation on Seville Road. And we have two gentlemen with us this morning, and the first is Dave Burkhart, who's the Director of Operations. And, oh, Dave, raise your hand so we know who you are. There we go. And he solemnly swears. Yep. And then there's Sandeet Relan, and he's the plant manager. So good morning, gentlemen. There you go. It's good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions about Rohr Corporation because you've been around Wadsworth for a long time and have recently completed a huge expansion. So first of all, tell us about Rohr Corporation.
So Rohr Corporation was founded in 1973 by John and David Rohr, and they've continued to grow to 2021. And I'll touch briefly on the expansions. We've been in a 4-year growth here at the Wadsworth location on Seville Road. We've added approximately 26,000 square feet that we just finished up that project. And we've been in about a $24 million plus investment into this location, including equipment, employees, process improvement, all the way through the back of the building, all the way to the front.
Wow. Oh boy. So what do you do at Rohr? What do you manufacture?
Absolutely. So Rohr is a printing company. Their baseline business is printing. At this facility, we print blister cards, blister packaging, folding cartons that everybody in North America uses. If you look at what our blister card operations, from batteries to toothbrushes to fishing lures, folding cartons from boxes that you would buy batteries in, boxes that you would buy cleaning products in.
Yeah, so we service many customer and markets, like hardware markets, consumer markets, healthcare markets. And to David's earlier point about the $24 million investment, there's been a lot that's been done to streamline the processes. So you have like a single piece flow from the first part of printing all the way to packaging. So it's really helping our clients because we're able to get things done in a simpler, improved process, which gets their products at a higher degree of quality and helping to reduce our focus on lead time. So the investments really help our organization. And Wadsworth, to David's point, is in our organization one of the center of excellences that we have across our organization.
Wow.
And Janie, it's really if you originally would have walked into the buildings in the 73 to the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, we've taken walls out. We have realigned the equipment so it's running straight. It's running in parallel. So you can literally get in the back of our building where you see the rolls of paper come in, and you can look all the way through our production process. So when we bring customers in, we walk them through where our rolls of paper come in. That's what we call our raw material. And we convert those raw material into the blister cards and the folding cartons that are used in, as Sandeep so well said, in every aspect of consumers in North America. And we have very small customers and we have very large customers. So we're very excited about our potential to continue to increase our throughput in the Wadsworth facility. And that's one of the reasons Sandeep and I are happy to get on the line to get the word out. We're looking for good people to join a good company.
Oh boy. And Rohr's always been a great company and a good community involvement company as well. So what is so unique about Rohr? I know you've told us some of the things, but in your opinion, what do you think is so unique about Rohr Corporation?
I think what Rohr offers, and I'm a new employee, right? So I joined the corporation last year. We offer within our facilities across the country a one-stop solution. So from our engineering department to our layout department to from our front end, we can design client solutions so they help with their retail packaging. So what's unique to us is our customers can come to us and we'll help design their packaging that will help in their marketing of products to the consumers. So to me, I think that's the unique aspect that we offer as Rohr, and we're able to then significantly also produce products across our several of our sites, right? So we have duplicity and we have backup. So really, I think the uniqueness we offer to our customers to design that retail packaging from the front to the back end is, our competitive advantage, and that's what we offer.
Very nice.
And to add to that too,
Sure.
we have state-of-the-art equipment. Throughout all of our facilities, we've invested in the newest and greatest equipment that's available to make our processes run more efficient, but also give the customer a high level of product that we produce.
Boy, that's that's great. So for example, if I came up with a fishing lure that was going to get me that big bass that I was looking for, I could bring that right into you and say, hey, I'd like to market this. Can you help me? And you'd take it from there and you would figure it out.
Absolutely. We have a full CAD. We can make up a mock layout. We can do that. We have full CAD capabilities, layout capabilities, a lot of experience, which makes Rohr a very strong company in the packaging. So we could take that from the beginning. We could also design a blister card to fit that fishing lure on, so you'd have a lot of more visual to it. How you hang it on at the point of purchase. We're a one-stop shop.
Yeah, so I think that at today's point, right, we're a one-stop shop that will help design the package from the prep package to the thermoforming, which is done at our other sites. And that's from our design team all the way to our engineering and working with you and really what you're trying to market to the consumer. I think that's the critical thing, right? Because ultimately, the consumer sees your product, the fishing lure, but it's the packaging that it's in that's going to attract the consumer to pick yours over somebody else's. So really, that's the uniqueness referenced earlier.
Boy, that's wonderful to know. And what's really great about it is that you're right here in Wadsworth, Ohio. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that you're doing that, because I'm certainly a shopper that goes by packaging. Yeah, that's probably as important every bit to me as the product itself. I like it to look good. Yeah, so that is wonderful that you guys do that. So for each of your jobs, so with Dave, you're the director of operations, and Sandeet, you're the plant manager. Tell me why you do what you love.
I love people. I love manufacturing. I've been in manufacturing since 1977. I started at the bottom and worked my way through all facets of the manufacturing. And I love the interaction with the people. I love seeing product going out. I like working with customers and customers' needs and getting product out. I like the energy of manufacturing. I like the noise when you come into a Rohr plant, especially Wadsworth. It's lively, it's moving, people are actively engaged. Sandeep and I have a practice. We speak to every employee every day. I personally like the people part of it. And Rohr is a large building on the corner of Seville Road, but it's a building full of just great employees, valued employees, and that's really what it is in North America. We have a great team here, and it's not about. Sandeep and I are lucky enough to be allowed to work with this group and work with them in a team concept. For me, it's about the team, it's about the employees, it's about the little things that we can do every day to help our team. And it's giving them an ear to listen, anything that we can do to help. We love being part of the Wadsworth. Wadsworth has been great to work with. in all of our expansion, our projects. Jim and the people at City Council of Wadsworth has been great to work with. It's a really good marriage here with Wadsworth and the Rohr Corporation, and then our most valued asset, which is our workforce.
Oh, nice. And Sandy, tell me, why do you love what you do?
Well, I'm a new employee here, so part of what attracted me here when I joined the company last end of August into September was the energy of the facility, right? I love the fact there was expansion and a commitment from the corporation to invest not only in the equipment, but it really does what David talked about. We have a tenured employee base. That's really what makes our products work. And so my job and David's job is to remove barriers to make our folks' jobs easier. That's why what I love to do. I've been in manufacturing, like David says, for over 30 years. And our job is to remove those barriers so that folks can get their jobs done easier beyond just the equipment. What are the things that we could do to help improve processes, and if it's as simple as just even getting somebody a cup of coffee, right? That's what drives both David and I. And then being as a relatively new employee, what makes it fun to work at Rohr is everyone is somebody new to Wadsworth. I'm not from the Ohio area. I'm relocating. Everyone was open, warm, welcoming me to the facility. And that's what was great, right? Because when you get welcomed into a new place where you're working, you become part of a family. And I think that's what's great about Rohr as a company, and specifically to Wadsworth. And that's what keeps me, excited every day to be passionate and to help folks out. So that's what drives me and what I want to do every day.
Oh, I don't know if you two gentlemen knew this, but my husband placed one of his students at Rohr Corporation. And before he will talk to his students about a different place that he hasn't placed a student yet, he visits and he makes sure that the atmosphere is good, the environment is good, that the place is clean, and that the employees are treated well and complete respect. And I remember the night that he came home and he said, I'm going to see how many students I can get to work there, because it's one of those things that it is a stellar place to work. So I would encourage anybody, and his standards are pretty high, to place his students there. So thank you for keeping that environment going, because boy, that is all part of the work environment. I mean, of course we need the paycheck, who doesn't, but to know that you're going in and being treated like a family member, that is just ever so important. So anyways, I wanted to ask, how can people find Rohr Corporation if they have an idea or if they want a job?
Yeah, that's a great question. The best point of contact will be Holly Singh. She's part of our HR team, and her direct line is 234-217-2371. So Holly, who you're familiar with and is really driving to help with recruitment of personnel. And so she would be, I think, the main point of contact that if people wanted to find out more about Rohr or be interested in opportunities, she is really our recruiter for our organization, not only in Wadsworth, but throughout the company. So Holly's the main point of contact.
Okay, that sounds great. And I do want to give Holly a shout out, because a lot of human resource people that I work with, when I call, it goes directly to voicemail. And Holly answers the phone, or she calls me right back. And so I just want to encourage people, if you want to talk to Holly, she's more than open to talk with people. So that's.
And then another thing that I'd like to add about new employees joining Rohr, they meet Sandeep and I. So when we have them in orientation, invariably Sandeep and I stop in, introduce them, ask them if anything we can do for them, and then we follow up. We say, hey, how you doing? When we see them out on the floor. It's all about the transition from one company to the other. The transition. This might be their first new job. Sandeep and I are extremely available. We speak to every employee, like I said, every day, and we're proud of it. And we have a very open door policy, but you're going to see us out on the floor, whether it's moving loads of paper and helping them working in the packing line, or you'll see Sandeep and I as we are it's still into extreme COVID protocol, you'll see us wiping the tables down with sanitizer. You'll see us out there among the team. So new employees we want to transition them, but we also want them to know who the leadership here is at this building.
Yeah, so the first thing you do when you come in is you go through safety orientation. And we talk about safety and we talk about quality. And even as David and I were talking here, we're both in a room. We are very much, we have COVID protocol. We both have our mask on. These are things that are important because safety of our employees is the most critical thing, because they are what really are the true assets of any company. So again, as we look to expand and grow, we're looking for good people to join and contact Holly, and we have a lot of opportunities as we continue to grow here in the Wadsworth facility.
And one last thing I wanted to tell you about my husband is I remember when he came home, he said that he felt good about placing students at Rohr because it's a career builder. It's a career that you can get into and stay at Rohr all the way through and know that you'll be treated well and compensated well. And so thank you for doing that, because it's a clean environment. I like that too. So thanks to both of you, and we're going to keep encouraging people to apply at Rohr because we know that it's an excellent company to work for. So thanks for visiting with me today. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a great day.
And I did want to tell everybody, I asked the gentlemen to take their mask off, but due to their COVID mandates, they've kept them on. And I think that that's pretty cool that they would do that. And, because people see these, well, we hope people see these things, but thank you for doing that. Okay.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the time.
Sure.